Brownback Mornings, Power 106. I'm Rosecrans Vic here with Angie, DJ Greg C, and we have a very special guest in here.
We do.
Tinashe.
Yay.
What's the deal?
What's up?
How you feeling?
I'm excited to be here. How are you?
We're good. We've been looking forward to this. It's dope just to like see you back outside. You know what I'm saying? I feel like this whole year has been like a really strong year for you.
I've been outside.
Yeah.
People just tuning in.
But it's like, talk about that. Don't call it a comeback. You know what I'm saying? But like, you're back with another hit record.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Undeniable.
Thank
everywhere,
you.
TikTok, radio. Yep. Just talk about, how that feeling is in 2024.
Yeah. I mean, it's amazing. I, put out my first song in 2014, and so like 10 years later to have another song of mine, like charting, doing all these numbers it's a very great feeling. But I've been out here hustling, grinding this whole time, like doing so much, putting out like I've put out 6 albums at this point, so it's like it's just a good feeling to know that I'm like on the right track, and all my hard work is for a reason.
Tell me about that feeling though, of like people spinning the block now that might have been ignoring you for a while. Like, how do you deal with that? Because that must be like now you want to talk to me.
All of a sudden.
I mean, you definitely like take note. I think you like in the back of your head, you're like, okay. But I try not to like overthink it, because I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna accept the fact that people are supporting me now, and like so that's cool. I'm gonna embrace all that and be like, all right, better late than never. It's tricky because like you take note, but you don't want to take it too personal, because then that can just kind of like ruffle feathers, or just maybe be like, you know what, it's not about it's human nature. People are like that, and I think especially as long as I know that like the people in my circle and in my corner and the people that like I trust haven't switched up on me, then like it doesn't
that's
really
the most
matter.
important.
And speaking of being outside, I saw that you're getting into DJing now.
Oh yeah,
I
mean, I just love music, so it's just another way for me to be able to like be a part of the culture, because I mean, I feel like I got good music taste. Whenever I'm out, I'm like, okay, I want to hear what I want to play. So my brother actually started DJing before me, and he had his little CDJ, so I was like, I could do that. Like, let me learn how to do that. So that's like a new thing that I've been having fun with.
Are you a big drum and bass fan? Because
I love drum and bass.
A lot of the music you're like mixing is drum and bass and stuff.
I love
like
it. I love drum and bass. I love house, but I also love hip hop. I love being able to like kind of do what I do best, which I feel like is that kind of genre blend area. Like I love being a fan of like so many different genres, and like bringing that to the table and not sticking to like one sound or another, just kind of bringing it all into like a melting pot.
Nice.
And when it comes to that, like, what are there any specific like parties that you hit up? Do you just like hop on the turntables, don't tell anybody, or do you advertise it? Like, how does it go?
It depends. Like sometimes I've done that before, like at just like friends stuff, like low key things. But I mean, I've also like been booked for like real events.
That's
and like
fun.
I'm out here.
Okay, what's your DJ name?
Tinashe. Tinashe with the bobs. I don't know.
Yeah, because I know like
I should come up with the alter ego.
There's a lot of people that do it. I know.
Like I saw Erykah Badu has like because I did a show recently and she was the DJ, and I forgot her DJ name, but it was something that I was not familiar with. And then someone was like, "Oh, that's Erykah Badu." I was like, "What?"
Snoop has done it. I think he's like DJ Snoopadelic.
Okay.
I know Ty Dolla $ign has done it.
Shaq does
Shaq
that too.
does
Diesel
it.
by Diesel.
Okay.
Diesel.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's pretty cool.
You'd want to step into like the EDM scene as a DJ?
I don't know about all of that. I just like to have fun. I don't know about like switching, that hard. We'll see. You never know.
I feel like it's cooler that you just like pop up, because I can just imagine being at a party and then like DJ's playing something and I'm like, is that Tinashe?
That literally happened recently. Like I think I was in Nashville. I was DJing at a pool party in Nashville, and someone had tweeted, they were like, I kept thinking that the DJ keeps playing a lot of Tinashe songs. Hell yeah, I play my own stuff. That's like number one thing I'm gonna do is spin my own record. Like, period.
What did Nip say? F the middleman, right?
Right, exactly.
I don't need y'all to play this record. I'm playing myself.
Play it.
I love that. But let's talk about this record, Nasty Girl. Did you know it was a hit when you recorded it, or just describe the moment, I guess, that you knew that it was?
I feel like I don't really have those expectations when I'm in the studio, so I'm never like in that headspace necessarily. Like I just kind of try to make stuff that feels good, exciting, like something that I'm like into.
Yeah.
And that's usually just the barometer of like if I want to put it out or not.
Yeah.
But I think I just started seeing the signs early on, like people hitting me up being like, this record, there's something about this one. And then like all the different like ways that it was going viral. First it was like on Twitter, then it was on TikTok, like seeing all the memification of it and then the catchphrase and things like that. It was like, oh, this is different.
Yeah.
You know?
And I see like you like the dances that people do about it. How does that feel? Like,
I love it. I'm like, bring it on. The more the better. Let's see. Everybody do the dance. Everybody, you know, put your own spin on it. And that was also why it was cool, because I feel like there were so many different versions of different ways that it was trending, like ways that people were relating to it. And that's really cool.
I feel like, I could be wrong, but do you feel like you have ushered in the term "match my freak"? Like, I feel like, of course,
I made it up.
That you did, because I was like, I don't. It's one of those things like I don't remember hearing that before, but I hear it all day now. It's memes, it's all this stuff like all over Twitter, Instagram, TikTok.
I trademarked that thing fast.
As you
That's fire.
Yeah,
you start making
match my freak.
I know, right?
Anytime I hear freak, I always think, is somebody gonna match it? Like, that's what I think in my head right there.
I love that. That's even cooler, you know, just being part of like the cultural zeitgeist and like being able to say something that then people say, and like that's just so cool. That's the impact. It's
match
really cool.
my freak matches.
I actually have some of those on my website.
Matches?
I swear to you.
Wow, I didn't even know that.
Matches, yeah.
That's what,
like an actual
like a matchbox that it says "match my freak" on it.
That's actually pretty cool. That's like a lot.
Yeah.
Hell yeah,
That's
I need
pretty
some
good.
of those. Okay, so I want to know why Quantum Baby. You made me look up quantum. And look at the definition.
What's the definition?
Okay? A discrete quantity of energy proportional in magnitude to the frequency of the radiation it represents.
Wow.
I don't know what I just read. It was a bunch of words next to each other. But why the album name Quantum Baby?
Well, first, I'm like into real nerdy concepts and stuff. Like I like that, and I feel like there's this thing called the quantum paradox, which talks about like when you get like basically like when you get down to like the most smallest unit of measurement of an atom of energy. There's a lot of paradoxes there where like, you know, maybe the particle is in two places at once. There's just a lot of weird things that like people can't explain. And I feel like I relate to that concept and the idea of like not feeling like I'm one thing or another, that there's always kind of like a paradox there, that I'm able to kind of jump between two places at once, you know, that I feel like I don't necessarily put myself in a box. And, you know, there's that mystery there. There's that always kind of trying to understand myself, and, you know, no one has the answers. Like, I just think it's a fun concept.
Ah, that's interesting. And then just for the record, you're not into Ant-Man. Quantum.
No, it has nothing to do with Ant-Man. It has nothing to do with Ant-Man.
That's what I was thinking immediately. I'm like, where have I heard that word? Oh, Ant-Man.
I'm dead.
I was thinking quantum physics.
Quantum physics.
That's a good one too.
I didn't take that in school, but
yeah, same here.
It's probably a thing.
I did like algebra 1.
I definitely did not make it that far in math.
And then why the baby on it? Like Quantum Baby? Like what is?
Because it ties into this 3-part album that I'm putting out. I put out the first part last year. It was called BB Angel. And so this is kind of like the evolution from that project. And I really wanted to break it into 3 parts just to give the opportunity, well, for me to have 3 rollouts, woohoo, for the fans to have, you know, the chance to really sink their teeth into every single piece of the project. I feel like attention spans are so quick, and people move on from an album 3 months down the line. So I really wanted to like make them focus on like 7 records at once.
If you tie them together, it's gonna make us want to be like, oh wait, I'm on the second one.
Totally. And then there's a third on the way. So there's something always, you know, for people to look forward to from here. But yeah, that's where the baby just ties into the 3-parter.
Okay, I get it. Another thing I want to ask you. Is this your favorite Tanache Era, or can you describe your favorite Tanache Era?
I mean, yeah, I would say so right now. I feel, as someone in my own body, that it's pretty fun and that I'm feeling, you know, so confident and like self-assured and just in a new era, like of myself. I feel like I've learned so much along the journey, and there's been so many things that, you know, I've just gotten better at, and wiser.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm having the most fun for sure.
Are you still using your taekwondo skills out there?
I could.
You practice it still?
Don't get it twisted. No,
yeah, because I read, I'm like, she has the black belt in taekwondo. I'm like, I did not know that.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. I just like to throw that fun fact out there if anyone tries to step to me, you know.
Yeah.
You use any
but
of
no,
those
I
moves,
don't.
like in a dance routine?
I could.
You could?
No, I have not though. I should.
You should.
I should. That'd be really dope.
You just spoke about like you know so much now. You've learned a lot along the way. 10 years in the industry.
Yeah.
What advice would you give to like young artists breaking into the industry?
Honestly, don't wait for anyone to, bless you. Like, don't wait for some magical figure to drop out of the sky to like give you the motivation to start creating your art. There's so many tools that are available to you, whether it be, producing your own music online. There's so many apps now. You can even do it on your phone, We have the ability to record ourselves and produce our own music. And, there's YouTube. You can look up how to run any software. I think just don't wait. Create your art. Put it out there. Don't be afraid.
Yeah.
You just have to go.
Yeah.
And you just have to give.
Are you working on like a lot of your own beats too and stuff like that? Like
I don't really as much anymore because I've been blessed with like so many amazing collaborators. But I think that was such a important part of like how I started in the game and like what was separating me from like other people that were my age at the time, just making sure that I was able to run Pro Tools and run Logic and Ableton and like master my craft on my own. I think that's just really empowering, especially for women, because when I first got in the game there were barely any women on the engineering or producing side of things, and it's still something that's kind of few and far between. But I like to encourage everyone to
it's very intimidating to learn all that stuff.
It totally is. And you like open the program and you're like, oh yeah, no, that can't.
There's a million buttons here.
Yeah.
I've opened Ableton a lot of times like I'm gonna make a track today. Still haven't released one track at all.
Yeah, it takes a little bit of commitment. And also I feel like I had the advantage of being in studio with other people and like watching people record me, so that also gives you like a little bit of insight of how it works, of course. But the YouTube tutorials, I'm telling you, you can learn a lot by just like
just being
watching
dedicated.
some of those.
Just being dedicated, and like that shows your commitment to the craft, because it's like from A to Z. Like you're gonna make the beats, you're gonna record yourself, songwrite. You're a songwriter as well.
Yep.
Sing the track, and then you do like do you do the choreography too?
Yeah, vocal produce it, film the video, the lighting, the creative direction. Yeah, I was doing everything. Now I still do all that, but I'm definitely not. Like doing all the things anymore. Luckily, you got a team
doing
now.
The artwork too.
I was doing everything.
I would be tired.
Yeah, DIY vibes is the way to go.
Yeah.
Even the Nasty video, was that like your concept? The being in the desert.
For sure. I mean, I have people that, like I said, collaborate with, but I think all of the concepts. That's why my art right now is so, I feel like, authentic to me. Yeah. Is because like all the ideas, all the concepts and everything I'm so hands-on with every step of the way, and I feel like the fans could tell the difference, and it's just a good feeling. I was like, there's a drone chasing her right now in the middle of the desert. I was like, cool. It's giving surveillance, it's giving living in 2024 and constantly being perceived, and kind of
the concept behind it.
Totally. So that's something I also relate to.
Are there any movies that like inspire you to like make your videos? Like, are there
I mean, let's see, the recent references was like Death Proof, like that one was a big one, like driving through the desert with like the girls that were just like breaking the cars and like having that energy of like feminine, but it was like badass, and it has like stunts, and then obviously like the desert background landscape. That was like a big reference for this one. Or like Quentin Tarantino vibes. I'm a big horror fan too.
I don't know why.
So I always put like little horror things, or I wouldn't say always, but oftentimes I'm like, let's put something scary in it. Like something a little daunting.
What are your top 3 horror movies?
Top 3?
Yeah.
Gosh, that's hard. I mean, I love Hereditary. I love The Shining. Ooh. That was like classic. And then which one else do I really love? I used to be a huge Saw fan.
Saw? That was the first movie I saw.
I used to be a
huge
me. Saw fan.
Yeah, I hated that movie.
Have you watched
Saw 1?
Saw 11, or like all of them? Like Saw 10?
I don't know if I've kept. There've been a lot of new ones.
There's one where Chris Rock is like starring it. I'm like, when did this happen?
I feel like I fell off. That's why I wouldn't say necessarily it's my top 3 anymore. Maybe like I I don't know. I like Midsummer. I like that movie a lot. Like I would put that one in there. So that, they're always babbling. I love horror movies.
Do you like paranormal?
That's what I was. Yes, I love.
Oh my gosh!
Yes.
Like
has anything paranormal happened to you? Like
no, honestly, no.
Not yet.
Honestly, no. But not yet.
Yeah, not yet.
But it's true. Like I've been into that stuff since I was like a little kid. Like I was the kid that was like in elementary school that was like renting books at the library about like the Loch Ness monster, like aliens and like ghosts. Like I was always into like weird paranormal stuff. Yeah. Like I don't know.
What happened that you got into all that?
I don't know. It's just interesting to me. It's just always been something that I've found, when the unexplained.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. And I get it because I get curious too, but I'm like, anything paranormal, please don't. I cannot watch it.
I mean, like, I don't really want like anything paranormal to happen to me. Really.
Yeah, let's knock on wood.
Really. Yes. But I have like done things like I've gone ghost hunting before.
What?
You have?
Yes.
What?
Yes.
Okay, now
Where'd you go? You went to a
that.
cemetery?
What happened?
Abandoned?
No,
somewhere?
but one time, so I went to Europe with my family and we stayed at like a 15th century castle. So it was like super old, like insanely old. It was in the middle of nowhere. They were like talking about all these wars and stuff that were there. And I was like to my brothers, my younger brothers at the time, I was like, okay, we're going to do a ghost hunt and I'm going to bring the digital camera. We're going to take all these pictures with flash. We're going to see if we could catch any orbs. And we caught hella orbs.
Shut up.
Hella orbs. Like blue ones, like colorful ones. Yeah, like it was wild. Like I don't even know where those pictures are anymore.
You didn't freak you out at all? Like
at the time, no, because like we couldn't see them with our eyes. I don't know. It didn't feel like bad energy.
Yeah.
I wasn't like afraid. I didn't have like a scary vibe. Like whatever spirits are there, probably nice ones. I don't know.
You probably love like Halloween Horror Nights and stuff like that.
I love Halloween Horror Nights.
I love October.
What
I'm into it.
Like your costumes, are they all horror themed for Halloween every year?
Honestly, no.
No?
No. I don't go that far. But I do love it.
Speaking of October, you have a show at the Greek October 17th.
I'm so excited.
Is there spooky vibes coming to that? That's right in the middle of Halloween season.
Not yet. But yeah, I'm so excited for the Greek. The Greek is such a cool venue. It's like a bucket list of mine to, perform. It's going to be cold probably, so you guys bring your coats.
Yeah.
But yeah, please come to the show. Get tickets.
Yeah.
Surprises? Are there surprises coming?
Of course there will be surprises, but I'm not going to tell them to you because then they won't be surprises.
We can cut it out. Yeah. I just have it in my head like, I know what's about to happen.
What's about to happen right now.
Yeah.
Like, we're all going to go ghost hunting after this show.
Yes.
That's it.
Can you imagine? I wonder if there's any ghosts at the Greek.
Oh, there's probably ghosts there. There's for sure ghosts at the Greek.
Ghosts like music, I hear. Allegedly.
They like music. Well, they
Casper?
communicate through
it's like good vibes, you know? If I was a ghost, I would hang out at a concert venue. Every night I'd be like, yeah.
You'd be the DJ ghost?
Yeah.
Would you match a ghost freak?
Can a ghost match my freak?
Whoa.
That's the thing though. Like people have like experienced things like that
I
with
feel like
ghosts.
Kesha said that she
Freaky
like
ghosts.
had sex with a ghost once.
Exactly. And that's
like
the thing.
scary
Is that a
movie?
body?
Is that a body? I don't know. I don't think that's a body.
That's definitely a body.
It doesn't have a body.
My girl said I had sex with a ghost last night. Oh, you about to
10 bodies.
You about to meet him again, girl?
No, Victor.
I'm done.
Oh god.
Yeah,
I draw the line there.
Okay. So live performances I've noticed are just big to you. Like choreography, everything. What's this tour like? Give us like kind of like an explanation of this tour, like what it's gonna be like.
Well, I love like every time I get a new tour because I have the opportunity to like build a new show and put on a new universe. So I'm not gonna lie, like a lot of the creative things I'm still figuring out right now. Like I'm still working on the set list. I got a little bit of time. But it's always, gonna be lots of dancing, lots of choreography. Obviously dance is like a huge way that I connect with my music and I just love the art of dance. And so there's gonna be great choreography. That's like a main staple. Obviously also like I think a theatrical element is really exciting. Like being able to tell a story on stage, bring people on a journey. And that you do that with the lighting, you do that with the production, with the wardrobe. But it's gonna be high energy. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be lit. It's gonna be a great show.
Yeah.
Off the top.
It's not gonna be a like sit down at the Greek show. Like
it's gonna get up,
stand up.
Yeah. Do you watch any like artists from the past? I don't know, maybe like a Janet Jackson or just artists that have had like these, you know, huge tours and like kind of like draw inspiration?
Oh yeah, absolutely. You know what? I used to rent concert DVDs and like sit with a notebook and like make notes.
That's
on like all the things that like I liked about it or like didn't like about it. Like I think I got so many concert DVDs. Used to watch Britney Spears' Dream Within a Dream tour was one of my favorites. Wow. Beyonce, what tour was that? Crazy in Love tour was like a big reference for me. Janet Jackson, Velvet Rope, huge reference for me. There's, you know, just sometimes when you look to the vets, you got to go old school. You got to study. And there's so many people that have done so many amazing things in the past.
And there's a reason why they're so successful and been successful. Janet Jackson's still touring to this day.
Yeah, I just saw her at Barclays.
Oh, you did?
Ago.
How was that?
It was so exciting. I got to meet her for the first time.
You fangirl, huh?
I fangirled. I was definitely like, oh my gosh. I had a little like starstruck moment. Yeah.
Did you send a picture to like your parents? Like, look, it's Janet.
Oh, immediately. Yeah. Immediately went to the family group chat. Like, guys, oh my god. Yeah, it was a great time.
I never knew that they had concert DVDs.
Well, they used to. I mean,
I've never known that.
What do you mean?
I've never known they had concert.
Smoke DVD. Never seen it?
I never know.
Yeah.
Never.
You can still see full concerts on YouTube.
Prime?
Yeah, there's some on Prime too.
Oh, that's what that is.
Yeah, bro. There's like that was like a thing. It was like then you package up after the whole tour. You package it up, sell it on DVD to like the super fans.
Well, learn something new today.
Yeah. I don't even have a DVD player anymore. R.I.P. to DVDs.
I know.
Or CD players.
I used to love the bootleg DVDs. They smelled burnt for some reason. Like they called them burnt DVDs,
and they were literally burnt.
They smelled like it.
Good times.
Well, Tinashe, anything else you want to tell the people before we get out of here?
Check out Quantum Baby when it drops. I'm very excited about it, and thank you guys so much for having me. It's really nice to be back.
Yep. Buy tickets to her concert October 17th. Are the tickets already available to purchase?
They are.
Okay.
They are.
All right, make sure you get that.
Yep.
Tinashe,
before
thank you.
Before it sells out.
That's right.
Yes.
Thank you very much, Tinashe.
Thank you.
Brown Bag Mornings, Power 106. We're out.